So far, saya jelas ke? Sangkut-sangkut ke? Jelas ke? Okay. Okay, so tak ada soalan Okay, untuk homework 54, 51 and 50, 52. Okay, insyaAllah mungkin pelajar dah faham. Okay, ataupun ada setengah tu mungkin tak sempat buat lagi. Okay, yang mana tak sempat buat lagi, yang especially kelas malam yang saya, group B. Okay, so mungkin weekend ni boleh cuba buat lah. Homework 51, 52 and 54. Okay, 54. Sekejap saya nak add lagi, ada pelajar baru datang.
So I have question. Homework 51.
Ya, Muhammad Akil.
I have a question.
Okay.
B. Homework 52D.
B. 52D, okay. 51B and 52D, okay. So kita tengok sekejap homework. Okay, saya perasan internet saya ni perlahan ni sebab saya dah tulis lama dah tapi baru dia appear ni saya rasa. Homework 51. Test. Ya, so dia perlahan sikit. Sekejap. So saya dengar sekarang ni. Okay, dia dengar saya ni. Tak ada respon kan?
Dengar, sir.
Dengar.
Okey, okey. Okey, dengar. Okey. Sekejap saya tunggu ni. Okay. So for question 1B, okay, so we want to integrate this one. So before integrate, dia cakap saya join meeting, tapi saya tengah duduk join lagi kan.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yang mana saya not? Okay, okay. Okay, so question homework 51, question 1B. Okay, so in order to integrate these functions, okay, so first we need to expand first this power of 2. Okay, this power of 2. So we need to expand. So when we expand, okay, so this one, square root of x square. So that means we square, we have x. And then we multiply square root of x with -2, and then we multiply by 2. So we have -2 square root of x. And then this -2 we square. So we have shortcut. So we have 4. Itu kalau awak tak tahu shortcut ni, awak boleh buat macam mana? Buat manually. Square root of x minus 2, and then multiply square root of x minus 2. Okay, lepas tu awak expand. Okay, expand satu-satu lah. So akan dapat result dia ni juga. Boleh? Okay, so bila awak expand ni dah dapat dah. And then divided by x power of 3 dx. Okay, x power of 3 dx. So this one we can split. So we have integrate x over x cube minus 2 root x over x cube. Okay, and then plus 4 over x power of 3, and then dx. Okay, and then you have two options. Okay, first you can integrate from here, or you simplify first. Okay, you simplify. So we have 1 over x. I do shortcut. X -2, and then here we have -4, not -4. Sini kita apa tadi? Ada 4 tadi eh? Sini ada 4, sorry. Yang atas ni saya ulang balik. This one tadi saya expand salah ni. Okay. So we'll redo the process of expand. Okay. Square root of x square. So we have x. And then square root of x multiply -2 and then multiply by 2. So we have -4. Okay. Square root of x. And then plus 4. Okay. So this one actually 4 instead of 2. So we have 4, and then x power of -5/2, and then plus this one also 4, but 4x power of -3 dx. Okay, so here we have two options. We have two options whether we want to integrate straightforward or we want to integrate separately. Okay, so let's say we separate first. Okay, so we have square root of x power of -2 dx, and then we separate this one, integrate -4x power of -5/2 dx, and then plus, okay, we separate 4x power of 3 power of -3, okay, and then we integrate. Okay, we integrate this one, or we can do directly. Okay, we can skip this step, or we can integrate directly. Dua-dua boleh. Dua-dua boleh. Okay, so bila kita integrate x power of -2, seperti biasa kuasa tu kita kena plus 1. So negative 1 and then divide with the new power. Okay, which is over negative 1. And then don't forget to plus C. And then because this one is indefinite integrations. And then minus, integrate this one, negative 4x power of negative 5 over 2. Okay, so the power we need to plus 1. So we have x power of negative 3 over 2 and then over 3 over 2. And then plus, we integrate this one, 4x power of negative 3. 4x power of negative 3, we have 4x power of negative 2 because plus 1. And then divide with the new power. Okay, so we rearrange. So this one, we have negative 1 over x. Okay, and then plus this one become plus. So 4 over 3 over 2. 4 over 3 over 2, we have 8 over 3. And then x power of 3 over 2. And then plus, not plus, minus. Okay, minus. Okay, this one we can simplify. We have 1 over x square, and don't forget to write plus c. Okay, so this is the final answer, which is the simplest form. Okay, the simplest form. Boleh? Okay.
Boleh sir.
Okay. So next, tadi soalan 52, question number apa?
D sir.
D eh?
D.
D, okay. Okay, next we go to homework 52, question 1D, okay? Question 1D. Okay, so this one is the integration exponential and also trigonometric functions, okay? So we have e power of 2x, okay, and then minus second 2x, and then multiply by e power of 2x and then e plus second 2x dx, okay. Okay, lambat sikit dia appear saya punya tulisan ni sebab saya tulis dah lama dah, tapi dia appear saya tengok dia macam lambat sikit. Dia macam lambat sedikit. Okay, so first we expand. Kita expand sebab kita tak ada pun integration untuk this form. Kita tak ada lagi theorem untuk integrate this form of function. So kita kena apa? Kena expand. So expand, okay, e power of 2x, okay, multiply e power of 2x. So bila base dia sama, okay, bila awak belajar dulu pre-calculus last semester, bila base dia sama, base e power ni kita akan buat apa? Kita akan combine dia. Kita boleh combine. So combine dia akan jadi apa? Okay, e power of 2x plus 2x. And then e power of 2x multiply second 2x, we have plus e power of 2x second 2x. And then we expand yang negative second pula. Okay, so we expand yang bawah ni. So we have minus, okay, e power of 2x multiplied by second 2x. And then expand this one. Okay, e second, okay, second 2x multiply second 2x, we have second square 2x. And then dx ada kat belakang. And then kita simplify. Okay, simplify this one, we have e power of 4x. And then minus second 2 power of 2. And then 2x. And then dx. Don't forget to write the integration first. Ini baru kita buat apa? Baru kita expand. Ini baru kita expand. Okay. Lepas tu macam biasalah, saya kata tadi kita boleh split, kita boleh pecah kan. Okay, kita pecah. We have integrate e power of 4x and then kita pecah yang ni dx minus second 2 power of 2 2x dx. Okay. saya lagi prefer pecah lah. Ada setengah student ataupun dalam buku kan dia integrate terus je. Okay. So bila kita pecah ni kita nampak lah kita nak integrate exponential. Okay. So dia punya theorem dia akan dapat apa? Dapat e power of 4x and then bagi dengan a dia. A dia berapa? A dia 4. And then minus. Kita nak integrate second to x. Tengok balik formula trigonometric functions. Okay. Dia punya theorem dia punya properties dia. For integration for trigonometric functions. So we have dapat apa? Integrate second dapat apa?
Tan.
Second square to x. Dapat tan, dapat tangent 2x over 2 kan. Okay. Boleh?
Boleh sir.
Okay. Okay. Yang lain ada soalan lain lagi ya?
Tak ada sir.
Okay. Tak ada, insyaAllah. Hari ni kita masuk apa tu? Topik yang baru sikit. Okay. Sebelum ni we have apa? Okay, integration. Okay. Integration at infinity. Kita tak ada apa? Kita tak ada limit. Kita tak ada limit. So hari ni kita akan masuk definite integral and property of integration. Okay, kita tengok dulu definite integral. Sekejap saya ambil. Record jap. Okay, so definite integral. Okay, definite integral. So a definite integral has start and end values. In other words, there is an interval a and b. So that means when we integrate and then we put the limit. Okay, we put the limit from a to b. So let's say we have this graph first, and then this graph for function fx. So for the finite integral, okay, we put limit, which is we want to integrate only for certain interval. Let's say our interval is from a to b only. So once we integrate the function fx as usual, so we will get the value. For example, we have 10. Integrate the function fx from a to b, and then we get the value is 10. Okay, so this 10 is the integration value for these functions. Okay, and then in another definition of this definite integral. Okay, so why we do the definite integral? Because we want to find the area under the graph. Okay, I repeat, why we want to do the definite integral? Because we want to find the area under the graph. Okay. Okay, so let's say we have this graph function fx, and then we want to find this area. Okay, this ball area. Okay, so that's why we integrate. That's why we integrate. Or let's say we have this kind of graph. We have rectangular. Okay. Okay, so we want to find the area for this graph. So we integrate. We need to find the function first, the functions, and then we integrate these functions. Okay, we integrate, so we will get the area. Okay, area mana ni? Area in this graph from limit, for example, a to b. Okay, so that's why we do the process of integration. So lepas ni kawan tanya kenapa awak integrate? Integrate sebab apa? Sebab kita nak dapatkan apa? Area under the graph. Luas di bawah graph. Kalau differentiate, kenapa awak buat differentiate? Kenapa? Awak nak cari apa differentiate?
Slope.
Ingat lagi tak? Slope. Okay. Nak cari slope. Nak cari dia punya kecurunan dia. Dy dx sebab kita nak dapatkan dia punya slope M dia. Ataupun kita punya apa y prime or f prime kan. Okay. Sebab bila awak belajar nanti, belajar contoh bidang awak apa? Bidang surveyor Okay. Kan. So mungkin awak akan guna sikit calculus ni. So awak tahulah awak nak cari dia punya area, nak cari keluasan. Nak ukur tanah ke apa kan. So awak kena dapatkan dululah bentuk pattern tanah tu. Okay. Dapatkan dia punya apa bentuk dia ke. So kalau tanah tu berlekuk-lekuk, awak kena dapatkan dia punya function dahulu. Okay. So awak integrate untuk dapat dia punya luas. Luas dalam graf tadi. Okay. So this is the example. Basically the definite integral is the same with the indefinite integral. Sebelum ni kita panggil indefinite. Okay, sebelum ni indefinite dia tak ada limit. Okay, we just integrate. Okay, we just integrate but no limit. No limit. This one previous class we call as indefinite. Indefinite. Okay, when no limit. For example, we integrate function fx. Okay, but now we have limit we call as definite, or we want to find the area under the graph. Okay, so let's say we have this example. Okay, this example, example 9 for question A. Okay, we integrate this one, the limit, the lower limit is 1, upper limit is 2, which is the interval. And we have this function x minus 2, x power of 3 plus 5x dx. Okay, dx. So we want to find the value. Okay, we want to find the value. So value tu first kita buat apa? Kita integrate macam biasa. First we need to integrate as usual. Okay, so firstly we need to before we integrate we need to expand first. Okay, so kita expand. So when we expand we will get this one x power of 4 and then plus okay 5x square. Okay, and then minus 2x cube. Okay, and then minus 10x and then dx. Okay, yang ni dia ada apa? Dia ada buat bracket. Kita letak bracket. Tak ada masalah. Tak letak bracket pun boleh. Okay, tak nak letak bracket pun boleh. So kita nak integrate. Okay, so bila awak nak integrate, okay, so bila awak nak integrate, awak boleh pecah pun boleh. Pecah tu macam mana awak buat? Okay, from 1 integrate, tak keluar pen. Integrate from 1 to 2 x power of 4 dx and then plus okay from 1 to 2 x 5x power of 2 dx. Okay, sampai integrate from 1 to 2 okay minus 10x dx. Okay, itu kalau awak nak split pun boleh juga. Kalau awak tak nak split, awak terus nak buat macam mana? Nak integrate terus je pun boleh. Contoh awak nak skip, terus buat integrate macam biasa. Okay, so we have bila integrate x power of 5, because power we need to plus 1 and then we divide with the new power which is power of 5. Okay, so x power of 5 divided by 5 and then plus okay 5x okay power of 2 plus 1 power of 3 and then divided by 3 and then minus 2x power of 3 plus 1 okay become 4 and then divided by 4 and then minus 10x square over 2. Okay, and then kita letak dia punya limit dia from 1 to 2. From 1 to 2. Okay, so untuk yang definite integration ni no need to write the C. No need to write plus C sebab dia tak ada constant. Okay, sebab kita akan substitute, we get the value constant. Okay, so bila kita dah integrate macam biasa, ini dah proses integration. Okay, so this one is process integration, normal process integration. Next, we substitute the limit. We substitute the limit which is 1 and 2. Okay, kita substitute yang limit yang upper limit dulu. Okay, 2. So we substitute x with 2. So we have 2 power of 5 over 5 plus 5 times 2 power of 3. Ingat x ni semua kita gantikan dengan upper limit 2 over 3 minus 2 power of 2 power of 4 over 4, and then minus, okay, 10x power of, which is x, we substitute by 2 power of 2, and then over 2. Okay, ini untuk yang upper limit 2. Now, for upper limit 1, we need to minus. Okay, we need to minus. Minus, and then, okay, all the value of x, we substitute by the value of 1, which is the lower limit. Okay, we substitute by the lower limit. Okay, so we get 1 power of 5 over 5 plus 5 1 power of 3 over 3. This one kalau nak mudah kita simplify siap-siap. Okay, 1 power of 4 over 2. And then this one, okay, we can also simplify 5 1 power of 2. Okay, tutup balik bracket. Jadi pun tadi kita simplify kan. Instead of 10 over 2, we simplify, we have 5. Same go to this one. Okay, over 2. Okay, so from here, okay, bila kita dah substitute, we should get, okay, this one, we add up, we have negative 124, okay, over 15. And then minus, okay, this one, okay, we add up, we have negative 109 over 30. Okay, so the final answer, negative 139 over 30. Okay, 139 over 30. So this is the answer. Boleh? Untuk example A ni.
Boleh, sir.
Okay. Okay, next question B. Okay, next question B. Question B. Okay, tengok sini question B. Saya padam sekejap ni. Ataupun saya buat dekat sebelah. Okay, saya buat dekat note saya sekejap. B, we need to integrate from 1 to pi. And then for e power of 2x. And then plus cos 2x. And then minus 3 over x dx. Okay, 3 over x dx. Okay, so kalau awak tengok sekarang ni, dia ada different functions. Okay, dia ada different functions. Saya advise better awak split kan. Awak nak differentiate direct pun boleh. Okay, tapi kalau saya prefer kita integrate separately. Sebab apa? Sebab ini ada exponential functions. Yang ni ada trigonometric functions. Yang ni dia adalah bentuk rational functions. Okay, so kita boleh splitkan dia. Kita boleh pisahkan. So we will have, okay, integrate from 1 to pi, and then e power of 2x dx, and then this one plus for cos 2x dx, and then minus 3 over x dx. Okay, 3 over x dx. Okay, so kalau perasan ni 3 over x ni kita boleh juga tulis. Okay, 3 times 1 over x. Betul? 3 times 1 over x. Kejap, saya nak add pelajar ni. Okay. So now we integrate. Okay, we integrate as usual. Okay, we integrate e power of 2x first. Okay, so e power of 2x, kita integrate dia dapat apa?
E to x over 2.
Okay, e power of 2x over 2, and then kita letak dia punya limit dia from 1 to pi, and then plus. Okay, kita integrate cos pula. Cos, we will have dapat apa? Dapat negatif, dapat plus sin. Okay, sin 2x over over 2. So we will have sin 2x over 2. And then kita ada limit dia from 1 to pi. Ataupun nak buat bracket macam ni pun boleh, tak ada masalah. Okay. And then minus. Okay, we want to integrate this one. Okay, dalam bentuk rational. Okay, boleh tak kita naikkan atas? Kita buat macam ni. Tak boleh kan? Nanti bila kita integrate nanti dia akan jadi apa? Dia jadi over 0 kan? So kita kena pakai property apa? Yang ni
Ln.
yang ln. Okay, ln ataupun yang natural log. So we will have 3 ln apa? Ln x. Okay, ln x, and then dia ada dia punya limit dia. Okay, from 1 to 2 pi. From 1 to 2 pi. So now kita substitute. Okay, kita solve satu-satu. Okay, untuk e power of 2x over 2 ni, kita gantikan dia punya apa? X with the upper limit pi and lower limit is 1. So we have, okay, e power of 2x. Okay, x tu kita gantikan dengan apa tadi? Gantikan dengan pi dulu. Okay, and then over 2. And then minus e power of 2 times 1 over 2. Okay, ni upper limit, yang ni lower limit. And then plus untuk sin pula. Sin, okay, sin 2 and then x divided substitute by pi over 2, and then minus sin 2 times 1 over 2. Okay, over 2. And then minus untuk ln pula. Okay, so first we have 3 ln pi and then minus 3 ln 1. Okay, 3 ln 1. And bila awak nak tekan calculator, okay, yang ni yang selalu kadang student buat silap ni. Okay, do a silly mistake. Okay, so when you want to do or to press your calculator for pi, you need to make sure your calculator in radian mode. Okay, so by default your calculator in degree mode. Okay, kalau default tu maksudnya kalau awak tengok sekarang calculator awak tu, kalau awak tak buat apa, okay, kalau awak reset semua kan, awak reset dia akan tulis D dekat atas tu. Dia tulis D. D tu maksudnya apa? Dia pakai degree. Okay, dia pakai degree. Tapi pi ni, untuk ni kita semua akan pakai dalam radian. So now awak tukar dia punya mode dia kepada radian. Make sure yang D ni, dia tukar jadi R. R tu dalam radian. Baru tekan calculator. Okay, untuk E pun sama, untuk sin pun sama nanti. Okay, so sekarang make sure calculator awak tu dalam mode apa? Mode radian. Especially bila nak calculate sin ni. Nak calculate sin nanti, trigonometric functions. Okay, cuba calculate. Okay, so yang untuk E ni, okay, kita tambah 2 ni, kita akan dapat buku dia combine kan, buku combine. Okay, boleh juga, tak ada masalah. Okay, cuba calculate tengok dapat apa. 2 pi Ingat kan, make sure calculator awak tu dalam apa? Dalam mode radian. Okay, mode radian. So sin 2 pi. Okay, sin 2 pi patutnya dapat 0. Okay, dapat 0. So this one dapat 0 over 2. Okay, yang ni sin 2.
So yang E tu macam mana boleh dapat 264 so?
Cuba nampak sekejap. Empat, lima. Okey, dapat 264. Okey, awak tekan E yang kalau awak pakai Casio tu, okey, awak tekan apa? Yang exponential yang warna pink tu. Okey. Tekan alpha, lepas tu tekan E dia. Okey. Lepas tu power 2 pi. Okey, power 2 pi. Mana? And then divided by 2. Okey, dapat 267. Untuk yang first part ni dapat 267 ni. Okey. And then minus dengan E power of 2 over 2. So tekan calculator. Okay, so tadi dapat 267.75. And then E square. And then divided by 2. Okay, lepas tu kita minus lah 267.75 minus. Okay, so dapat 264.05. Okay, dapat tak yang tanya tadi?
Sekejap saya tengah kira.
Saya dapat kosong. Kenapa?
Kosong yang mana tu? Yang sin kan yang E tu?
Yang E depan tu.
Okay, E depan tu. Okay, sekarang ni tengok ni tekan calculator dia elok Mana? Okay, so press E to pi. Okay, buat bracket lah. Buat bracket, jangan tak letak bracket ni. Alpha E power, lepas tu letak bracket 2 pi. Okay, lepas tu dapat jawapan 535 betul. 0.49 tu bahagi 2. Dapat 267.
Dapat saya. Dapat.
Okay, and then minus dengan E power of 2 over 2 kan. Okay, so tekan E. Kalau boleh letak bracket. Tak letak bracket, kalau macam pendek ni tak apa, tak letak bracket. Okay, tak apa, yang tak dapat tu cuba tekan calculator sekali lagi tengok. Okay. Okay, benda memang ada dalam buku tapi kena buat ni kan. Sebab kadang-kadang takut tak tahu cara tekan calculator ni. Okay, so dapat dah. Okay, now yang
Dapat
untuk
saya.
sign pula. Okay, now we go to sign. Padam sekejap. Yang mana yang tak dapat tu boleh tanya. Jangan malu-malu, jangan segan-segan. Okay. So yang ni negatif 0.45. And then yang ln tu, okay, tekan ln. Ln kosong dapat 1 kot saya rasa. Okay. Okay. So kita apa? Total up tu 264 minus 0.45 minus 3.43. Okay. So dapat 260.17. Okay, samalah macam dalam buku tu. Okay, samalah macam dalam buku kan. Okay, boleh. Okay, boleh. Kita nak combine pun boleh, integrate. Nak integrate asing pun boleh. Okay, nak integrate separately pun boleh juga. Okay, jangan lupa sekali saya kata tadi apa? Make sure your calculator in radian mode. Okay, especially terutamanya masa kita nak buat apa? Kita nak buat melibatkan pi ni. Pi itu obviously dalam radian mode sebab pi in radian. Okay. Next questions. Okay, next questions. Question C. Okay, question C. Okay, integrate from 4. Okay, integrate from 4 to 9. Okay, for this function 1 minus square root of x over x square. 1 minus square root of x over x square. So kat sini, kejap saya buat. First kali kita buat apa? Okay, kita boleh naikkan dulu, combinekan dia punya denominator tu yang x square. Kita pecahkan untuk combinekan dia punya denominator. So from here we have, okay, integrate from 4 to 9. Okay, 1 over x square minus square root of x is basically x power of half over x square dx. Okay, x square dx. Lepas tu kita boleh apa? Kita boleh naikkan dia punya denominator dia. So from here we have, okay, integrate from 4 to 9, x power of negative 2 minus x power of negative 3 over 2 dx. Okay. Lepas tu kita integrate. Kita boleh integrate. Nak integrate asing pun boleh. Nak combine pun boleh. So let's say sekarang ni saya combine pula. Okay. So if we have combine, so integrate x power of negative 2, we have x power of negative 1 over negative 1. And then minus x power of negative 3 over 2, we integrate. Okay, so power we need to plus 1. So we have x power of negative half and then over negative half. And then we have limit from 4 to 9. Okay, from 4 to 9. Yang bracket ni tak buat apa belakang ni. As long as awak tahu yang dia punya limit tu, okay, from 4 to 9. From 4 to 9. And then we substitute, okay, the value of x by the upper limit and the lower limit. Okay, so we substitute. So this one, 9. So 9, okay. Ataupun kita modify dulu bagi nampak kemas sikit. Modify dia akan jadi apa? Negative 1 over x, okay, plus 2 over x or square root of x. Okay, 2 over square root of x, and then we have this limit. Okay, 9, 4. Now we substitute. Sebab kat tepi ni. Okay, substitute. Negative 1 over 9. Okay, plus 2 over square root of 9. Okay, this one we minus with the lower limit. Lower limit 4. Okay, 4. So we substitute by x by negative 4. So by 4. Okay, minus 1 over 4. And then plus 2 over square root of 4. Okay, so now kita boleh tekan ya calculator. Tekan calculator seperti biasa. Okay, so we should get our final answer 5 over 9. Okay, minus 3 over 4, which is final answer is negative 7 over 36. Okay, negative 7 over 36. Okay, boleh example ni?
Boleh, sir.
Okay, so basically this definite integration is same with this before this topic that we learned in definite integration, but the difference is we need to add up the limit. Okay, we put the lower and upper limit ni. Okay, we put lower and upper limit so that we get the value. We get the value of the integration, which is this value actually represent the area under the graph. Okay, represent the area under the graph. Okay. So next we have topic properties of integrations. Okay, properties of integrations. Jadi kita break sekejap. Okay, break, take 3 minutes break. Nanti kita sambung yang properties of integrations. Okay, so kita sambung balik. Dengar.
Dengar saya.
Okay, so we continue on the next topic, properties of integrations. Okay, so basically we have about 6 properties or 6 theorem for these integrations. Okay, so the first property state that if we have the integration for the limit b to a, okay, b to a for this function fx, okay, so this one will be equivalent to negative, but the limit we change side. Okay, so the upper limit now become the lower limit and the lower limit now become the upper limit. So kita tukar daripada a b jadi a to from b to a become a to b, but we need to put negative. Okay, I repeat. So let's say we have these functions. Okay, this limit b to a fx. So this one actually equivalent to, okay, we can change the position of the limit. Okay, now from A to B, but we need to put negative. We need to put negative. For example, we have, okay, integrate this function fx from 1 to 3. Okay, and this one will be equivalent to, okay, for integration for this function fx, and then limit we change side 3 to 1. Okay, 3 to 1, but we need to put negative. Okay, so these two integrations are equivalent. Dengan syarat apa? Kita letak negatif. Okay, letak negatif and dia punya limit dia tu kita tukar tempat. Itu first property dia. First property. And then second property, limit when a to a for this function equivalent to 0. Sebab apa? Sebab nanti bila kita tolak nanti, okay, value dia tu akan sama. Okay, this one for limit a, upper limit, and this one is the lower limit, also a. So that's why we get 0. We get 0. And then number three, if we want to integrate, okay, these two functions fx and gx from a, b, basically we can split. Kita boleh pisahkan macam kita buat sebelum ni lah. Okay, so let's say this one kita ada function exponential, and then this one we have trigonometric function sin 2x. So bila kita nak integrate dia from a to b, we can split. Okay, this one function e power of 2x for exponential functions, and this one for the trigonometry functions. Okay, we can split and then we integrate as usual. Okay, so number four, if we minus between two functions, we want to integrate from a to b. So this one, number 3 and number 4, basically the same properties. Cuma bezanya plus dengan minus lah. Plus and minus. So kalau minus, kita split juga tapi kita minus the later functions. Okay. And then number 5, we want to integrate from a to b for function k times fx. Okay, let's say k is the constant. So we can rewrite as k multiply integration from a to b, okay, for function fx. Okay, for example, we have these functions, okay, 0 to 2, okay, function 2 x square dx. Okay, so since 2 is the constant, okay, so we can rewrite as 2 multiply the integration 0 to 2 and then x square dx. Okay, lepas tu kita integrate seperti biasa. Okay, and then number 6, okay, we have graph. Sekali saya kata kenapa kita buat integrations, because we want to find the area under the graph. For example, from a to c, so this is the interval which is the value of x. Okay, x here a and then to c. Okay, now we want to integrate a to c. Okay, this one actually we can split. We can split. That means, okay, a to c first, we integrate from a to b first. Okay, we get this area first, so we make a to b first, and then for the integrate for this function fx, and then plus we do for the b to c, we plus with b to c, so b to c. Okay, we plus to b to c. Okay, so when we add up these two integration, we integrate from A to C. Okay, itu dia punya properties dia. Boleh? Okay, boleh. Contoh, we want to integrate
Boleh,
from
sir.
from 1 to 5. Okay, fx. Okay, basically, we integrate from 1 to 3 fx and then plus. Okay, tadi kepada 1 ke 3 now, campur pula 3 from 3 to 5 and then fx. Okay, so result dia akan sama dengan yang atas ni. Okay, result dia akan sama juga. Yang penting limit dia starting from 0 to 5. Okay, starting from 0 to 5. Okay, now we try to do the example 10. Okay, example 10. Okay, question A. So given this limit 1 to 5 for this function fx, so we want to integrate this function equivalent to -5, and then the integration for function gx from 1 to 5 equivalent to 8. Okay, so now A, find or evaluate for A, which is we want to integrate fx plus 2x from 5 to 1. From 5 to 1. Okay, so bila kita nak buat yang ni, okay, first kali kita buat apa? Kita guna property mana ni? Kita guna property yang number 3. Kita guna property number 3. Property number 3 tu yang mana? Yang kita splitkan dulu. Kita apa? Kita boleh splitkan dekat dia. Kita boleh splitkan dia untuk integration ni. Okay. So ataupun boleh kita splitkan sekejap. Okay, kita splitkan. Kita guna mana? Property number 3 ni. Saya padam sekejap. Okay, nampak property number 3 ni. Okay, we have two functions. Kita boleh pecahkan dia. Split. Okay, we split. So for this case, we can split basically integration 5 to 1 for this function fx dx and then plus what? Plus and then 2x and then we integrate from 5 to 1 dx. Okay, dx. So now, okay, we have the value. Okay, this one kita ada value dia given from 1 to 5. Okay, given is the value from 1 to 5, but now we have 5 to 1. 5 to 1. So macam mana kita nak tukar dia? Macam mana kita nak tukar dia? Kita tukar kepada apa? Tukar kepada negatif.
Negatif.
And kita guna apa? Guna property number 1. Okay, we use the first property. Okay, so we have basically from 5 to 1, we want to change from 1 to 5. Okay, and then function sama juga, function fx. But depan tu kenapa? Kena letak negatif. Kenapa kena letak negatif? Sebab itu dia punya property dia. Okay, dia punya property dia, which is these two functions or these two integrations are equivalent. Okay, equivalent. Okay, and then plus 2x. 2x ni kita integrate seperti biasa. Okay, kita integrate seperti biasa. Kita dapat apa? 2x square over 2 and then from 5 to 1. Okay, from 5 to 1. Betul. Okay, from 5 to 1. And then kena letak C ya? Tak perlu letak C dah. Tak perlu letak. Okay, yang ni untuk yang 2x square over 2 saja. Okay, now what is this functions? This function is given equivalent to negative 5. So equivalent to negative 5. Tak perlu buat integration dah. Ambil je daripada soalan. Plus, this one kita substitute value of x. Okay, we substitute value of x. So we should get, this one kita simplify dulu. Okay, we should get 1 square minus 5 square. Betul. Kita square kan kan. Okay. And then from here, tambah bawah ni. Okay. So boleh tekan lah calculator awak. Okay. So negative 5. Okay. Plus 1 minus 25.
So,
Become
5,
minus.
5.
Buat terbalik
Yang minus Negative 5 tu so. Dia kan
Aha.
benda negatif. Tapi yang given fx ni negative 5.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So, dah ada negatif, lepas tu kita buat macam ni, betul? Okay, sekali lagi kita rewrite dah balik. Okay, so sini ada negatif. And then what is given fx which is from 1 to 5. 1 to 5 tu equivalent to negative 5 kan. Okay, so basically this one is positive 5. And then this one minus, kita buat minus minus apa? Minus 24. Okay, minus 24. Betul ke saya punya ni? Sekejap tengok balik. X square. Takut tersalah ni. Kat mana? Plus 2x.
So dalam buku yang A ni
Dia tukar.
betul lah. Betul je.
Sekejap, saya tengok balik. Sekejap, saya tengok balik ni. Patutnya ni betul dah, sekejap kita splitkan dulu.
So minus je.
Minus kat mana tu?
Dekat yang plus tu. Minus. Between fx dengan 2x. Integration.
Okay, sekejap. Saya tengok balik. Okay, sekejap saya nak tengok balik. Faham saya ni kalau yang patutnya belakang tu kita tak perlu tukar. Okay. Tak perlu tukar apa? Tak perlu tukar negatif sebab kita boleh splitkan dia. Okay. Oh, tapi dalam buku dia buat lain Okay, sekejap saya tengok. Hmm. Ya, patutnya memang tak perlu tukar ni sebenarnya. Okay, so patutnya dia akan dapat sekejap. Yang depan tu yang kita tukar. So we should get negative 19. Okay, we should get negative 19. Okay. So yang ni dia tukar Dia tukar juga yang 2x tu dia tukar juga. Okay. Okay. So tadi saya kata, dengar?
Dengar tu.
Okay. So, okay, first step just now, okay, I repeat. Okay, first step just now we split. Okay. We split these two functions. Okay. We split the fx and also 2x. Okay. So fx we split, now we have integration from 5 to 1. Okay. And then for this function 2x we split, we have from 5 to 1 also. Okay. But this fx ni yang kita apply dia punya property dia. Kita apply dia punya property. Okay, sebab fx ni dia given, dia bagi dah. Dia bagi mana? Dia bagi limit fx but from 1 to 5. From 1 to 5. Tapi kita ada from 5 to 1. So kita tukarkan jadi negatif. Okay, we change to this one become negative. So when become negative, okay, so we have limit from 1 to 5 but we put negative because this one 1 to 5 ni actually equivalent to apa? Equivalent to negative 5. Okay, equivalent to negative 5. Okay, so settle dah. And this one 2x ni, okay, 2x, this 2x limit dia still from 5 to 1. Still from 5 to 1. Kita biarkan dia sebab kita tak nak tukar dia. Memang dia bagi limit tu 5 to 1. Okay, dia bagi 5 to 1. And then tak perlu ada keperluan untuk kita tukar dia punya limit dia. So kita integrate seperti biasa. Okay, so we have 2x square over 2. So kita simplify. And then kita substitute limit dia. Upper limit dengan lower limit. Okay, kita substitute upper limit dengan lower limit. Boleh? Okay, kalau kita tukarkan limit dia. Cuma sekarang ni limit dia lah. Limit dia tu terbalik kan. Limit dia terbalik. So kalau limit dia 1 to 5. Okay, 1 to 5 ni. Kalau kita nakkan tukarkan patutnya daripada kecil ke besar lah. Okay. Kalau logik tu from smaller to the bigger. From smaller to the bigger. Sebab bila kita buat graph tu. Okay, kita kena apa? Buat limit dia kena tukar kan. Tukarkan daripada 1 ke 5. Bukan 5 ke 1. Okay. So that's why depan ni kita kena letak negatif. Itu konsep yang betul lah. Okay. So kita letak negatif sebab kita nak tukar limit dia. Okay. Instead of from 5 to 1, kita tukarkan pada 1 to 5. Sebab kita buat graf. Saya lukis graf. Okay. Let's say graf kita 2x tu graf macam ni. Let's say contoh graf dia straight line. Okay. Takkan kita buat graf. Sini 5. Sini 1. Tak logik kan? So kita kena buat graf apa? Kita kena buat sini 1. Yang ni 5. Okay. So that's why yang depan ni kita kena tukarkan jadi minus, so that kita integrate pun instead of kita integrate from 1 to 5 to 1, kita integrate from 1 to 5. Okay, itu reason dia lah kenapa tukar. So 1 to 5. Okay, and then ini pun kalau kita nak tukarkan, this one actually equivalent to 1 to 5, tapi kena letak negatif sebab kita nak tukarkan the correct limit. Limit yang betul mesti daripada kecil ke yang besar. Contoh kan, daripada kecil yang besar. Okay, so dia ada negatif kat depan. So bila ada negatif, and then this one pun kita ada minus. Okay, kita ada minus, so dapatlah plus 29. Okay, plus 29. Plus 29. Yang saya nak stress kat sini, asalnya memang kita kena split kat sini. Kita kena pecahkan. Kita kena pecahkan dahulu. Okay. Sebab kalau awak tengok contoh yang lain pun, contoh B, tengok contoh B example B, bila kita buat awal, for B, okay, so what we do is we split. Kita akan buat from 1 to 5, fx, dx, and then we split. Okay, 5, gx, dx. Kita splitkan dia. Sama macam kita buat atas ni lah, kita splitkan. Cuma yang special case ni, yang untuk 2x ni, sebab dia from limit dia 5 to 1 tu tak logik, kita kena tukarkan. Tukarkan tempat, that's why kita jadi negatif. Jadi negatif. Faham tak ni?
Faham, sir.
Okay. So we get 29. Okay, we get 29. Now we go to question B. Okay, question B. Okay, so question B. Okay, kita continue je ni tadi. Okay, saya padam ni dulu. Okay, this one from 1 to 5. Okay, patutnya kita buat example ni lagi senang sikit. Kita buat contoh yang B ni lagi mudah dulu, lepas tu baru kita buat yang A. Okay, tapi tak apa. Okay, so from limit from 1 fx from 1 to 5 given, okay, which is -5. So we just write, we don't need to do the process of integration. -5, and then this one, okay, this one actually we have 5 dx, so we can do the property number 5. Kita boleh splitkan dia. Macam tadi saya buat lah. 2x square, okay, property number 5, we can write as 2 times integration from 0 to 2x square. So kita boleh keluarkan dia punya constant tadi. So for this one, okay, that's why we have 5 times 1 to 5. 1 to 5 integrate function gx. So what is gx? Integrate from 1 to 5 is 8. So multiply by 8. Okay, multiply by 8. So final answer we should get 35. Okay, this one more straightforward. Okay, next we look at our example C. Okay, example C. Okay, example C. Okay, first step kita buat apa tadi? Kita splitkan dulu. Kita kena splitkan. Okay, kita pisahkan. So we have integration. This one want to find the value of k. We need to find the value of k. So first we split first. Integrate from 1 to 5 to fx. And then minus, we split. So this one we have dx first. Minus integrate from 1 to 5. K times dx and then equivalent to 6. And then we use the property number 5. Kita guna property number 5 ni. Okay, tengok ni property number 5. Kita boleh keluarkan constant tu when we multiply constant with the functions. Okay, so we have 2 multiply integration from 1 to 5 for this function fx dx, and then minus k, we take out k from 1 to 5 integrate for function gx dx equivalent to 6. Okay, now so what is 1 5 integration, okay, from 1 to 5 for this function fx? This one is given equivalent to negative 5. And then for gx from 1 to 5 is 8. Okay, so kita substitute je the value. So 2 times -5 and then minus k. So gx integrate from 1 to 5 is equivalent to 8. Equivalent to 6. Now we solve for k. So kita selesaikan untuk k. A kita akan dapat apa? K equivalent to negative 2. Okay, K equivalent to negative 2. Boleh?
Boleh sir.
Okay. So next we do the example 11. Okay. Okay, kita buat example 11. Okay, if we have the integration for function fx from 0 to 1 is negative 2. Okay. And integration from 0 to 4 for this function fx equivalent to 1. Evaluate the value of the integration from 1 to 4 for x minus 2 fx dx. Okay. So first step kita buat apa? Kita boleh split dulu. Kita boleh split, kita pakai kita punya apa property number 4. Property number 4 yang mana? Yang ada minus ni. Okay. Okay, when we have two functions and we minus, we can split. We can split, pisahkan. Okay. So this one actually equivalent to integrate from 1 to 4 and then function x dx and then we minus integrate 1 to 4. Okay. 1 to 4 2fx. Okay, 2fx. 2fx. Boleh. Tapi kat sini kita ada apa? Kita ada, oh yang ni kita boleh integrate macam biasa dulu. Kita integrate seperti biasa. This one kita ada dx. Okay, dx. And then for this function we can integrate dah. Sebab x ni kita boleh integrate direct je. So kita akan dapat apa? X square over 2 and then limit dia from 1 to 4. Betul? And then this one kita tak boleh integrate lagi. Sebab function yang kita ada sekarang ni, kita ada from 0 to 1 and then from 0 to 4. Okay? So kita kena pecahkan dia. Okay? Kita kena pecahkan dia. So kalau kita tengok sini 0 to 1, okay, 0 to 1 kita boleh buat apa? Kita boleh buat sebab kita ada mana asalnya kita ada sini. Integrate 1 ke 4. Okay? Integrate 1 ke 4. Tapi kat sini dia bagi 0, 1 and 0, 4. Okay, maksudnya kita boleh gunakan 0 nanti. Kita boleh guna yang 0, 1 and then pergi ke 1, 4. 1, 4 tapi 0, 1 tu kita kena tukar tempat untuk dapatkan yang terbalik nanti. Okay, so tak apa kita splitkan dia dulu. Okay, we split first. We split. So basically this one we can rewrite as, saya tulis balik, 2 ni saya keluarkan. Boleh saya akan jadi 2, okay, multiply integration from 1 to 4. Sama lah. Okay, cuma constant tu saya keluarkan dia saja. So 1 to 4 ni yang kita nak tengok ni, yang kita punya constant sekarang ni. So 2 multiply, this one we can modify. We can modify, kita boleh buat daripada mana? Kita boleh buat daripada 1 ke 0, function fx, and then dx, and then plus from 1 to 4, okay, or 0 to 4, 0 to 4 fx dx. Ini kita pakai property mana ni? Kita pakai property yang number 6. Okay. So cuba tengok property number 6. Ni ada pelajar datang ni. Okay, so property number 6, okay, asalnya kita ada apa? Kita ada A to C. Now kita nak tukarkan daripada A to C ni, kita splitkan dia. Kita buat A to C. Okay, kita buat A to B and then B to C. Okay, sama juga macam tadi. Just now, kita nak pecahkan. Kenapa kita nak pecah ni? Okay, sebab fx ni from 1 to 4 kita tak ada. Okay, from 1 to 4 kita tak ada. So, kita pecahkan dua. Okay, saya ulang sekali lagi. We split, so we have tukar color. Okay, we have 1 to 4. Betul, kita punya objektif kita tu nak pergi ke 1 dengan 4. Okay, 1 and 4. So dapat yang atas. Tapi in between ni kita nak pakai apa ni? Yang atas ni. Kita nak guna apa? Okay, tengok balik dekat kita punya given ni. Given kita ada 01 and 04. So that means kita kena pakai apa? Kita kena pakai 1 to 0 and then 0 to 4. So 1 to 0 and then 0 to 4. Dia akan turun balik. Kalau sini pergi ke 1, 1 pergi ke 0 and then 0 kena turun ke bawah balik. Faham? Okay. Okay. And then kita tutup balik bracket ni. Okay. So yang ni kita integrate seperti biasa. Kita dah dapat dah x square. So kita gantikan jadi 4 square over 2 minus 1 square over 2. Okay. Now minus this part. Okay. Now we have 1, 0 to 1. Tengok dekat soalan dia. 0 to 1. Tapi kita ada sekarang ni apa? 1 to 0. 1 to 0. So bila kita nak tukarkan dia. Okay. Kita nak tukarkan dia. Kita akan buat apa? Kita letak negatif. Kita letak negatif. This one actually equivalent to what? Equivalent to negative. Okay, negative 0 to 1 fx dx. Faham ni? Boleh And then plus this one kita dah ada value dia. 0 to 4. 0 to 4 fx dx equivalent to 1. Ataupun kita tulis dulu. Okay, 0 to 4 fx dx. And then, okay, we can solve this one. Okay, this part, what we get? This part we get 15 over 2. Okay. And then minus 2. Okay, yang ni kita boleh gantikan. Ada negatif depan. What is integrate 0 to 1 for function fx? We should get negative 2. We should get negative 2. Okay, so we write negative 2 and then plus integrate 0 to 4 for function fx. So dapat apa? Dapat 1. Okay, dapat 1. Okay, so kita simplify ni 15 over 2. Okay, minus 2 times 2 times 3. Okay, so 15 over 2. So that's why final answer we get 3 over 2. Okay, 3 over 2. Dapat ni? Boleh
Dapat sir.
Okay.
Boleh sir.
Okay. So okay, this one the example in this book. Okay. So now we go to tutorial 20. Kita tengok satu soalan lagi. Kita tengok satu soalan tutorial 20. Alamak, saya tak berbual dalam slide ni. Awak buka awak punya apa? Punya buku tu. Okay, tengok tutorial 20. Question number 2. Question number 2. Okay, baca dulu. Okay. So tutorial 20. Question number 2, okay. So given fx equivalent to 2x plus 3, okay, for x less than 0, and for x cubed for x greater than 0, okay. Find the value of k if, okay, if given dia bagi integrate from 1 to 4 for k fx equivalent dx equivalent to 33. Okay, boleh. So now soalan dia bagi dalam bentuk limit. Dia bagi dalam bentuk limit. Okay. Maksudnya, okay, kalau yang first ni kalau dia nak integrate functions dia, kalau x less than or equal to 0, that means kita nak integrate less than 0. Less than 0 maksudnya upper limit dia berapa? Value dia berapa? Upper limit dia? upper limit dia 0 sebab atas. Okay, kita ada line ni line X. Kalau kita graph kita line X. Okay, ni 0. So X less than 0 maksudnya value yang belah kiri ni lah ke sini. So upper limit dia 0. So value lain tu adalah value mungkin value negatif lah. Negatif. So this one is the negative value. Okay. Belah kiri ni adalah apa? Value negatif. Value negatif. Okay. And then belah kanan yang belah kanan ni value positif. Value positif. So kalau untuk yang X greater than 0 ni, okay. So bila kita nak integrate X greater than 0, maksudnya start daripada 0 dan ke atas. So 0 tu duduk dekat atas ke dekat upper limit? Dekat atas ke dekat bawah?
Atas.
Bawah.
Kat bawah kan. So dia start dengan 0, lepas tu dia akan pergi ke adalah value-value yang kat atas tu. Okay. So sekarang ni kita tengok balik. Okay, bila kita nak buat dia punya equation kita tu. Okay, bila kita nak buat equations, okay, kita boleh pecahkan nanti sebenarnya. Kita boleh pecahkan ikut kita punya soalan kita. Okay, kita go back to our questions. We go back to our questions. Okay, now we have integration from -1 to 4 k fx dx equivalent to 33. We want to find the value of k. Okay, so firstly, okay, as usual, we split first. Kenapa kita kena split? Sebab kita ada two conditions. Okay, kita ada piecewise function dia x less than 0 or equal and x greater than 0. So basically x less than 0 or equal ni, dia punya lower limit dia kita ikut ni, -1. Okay, -1. And for x greater than 0, dia punya upper limit dia agak-agak value berapa? Upper limit dia. Tengok atas ni. 4. Okay. So untuk yang limit 0 to 4 ni function apa? Function x cube. Okay. Tapi kalau x yang less than or equal to 0, kita akan pakai function yang 2x plus 3. Okay. 2x plus 3. Okay. Saya ulang sekali lagi. Okay. So basically x less than or equal to 0. Okay, apa maksud dia? Maksudnya kita integrate dia, value dia mesti x kurang daripada kosong ataupun equal. So kurang maksudnya paling besar ialah value dia, x dia ialah 0. Okay, ialah 0. And then dia ada function dalam ni lah. Okay. And then untuk x greater than 0, maksudnya value dia greater than 0 maksudnya apa? Value yang paling rendah tu ialah 0. Paling besar tu ialah value yang greater than 0, which is positif lah. Okay, and then kita tengok balik soalan kita. Kita ada information from -1 to 4. That means the lowest limit ni, ikutkan soalan kita ni, kita akan pakai yang -1. Kita akan pakai -1. So where is the lowest? Sinilah kita gantikan. Okay, the lowest is -1. So, kita letak kat sini -1. The lowest limit. And then the upper limit is, the highest is 4. So from 0 to 4. Itu maksud dia sebenarnya. Okay, this piecewise functions. Okay, so now kita dah clear dah kita punya piecewise functions. Kita dah clear. Okay, so bila kita dah clear, first kita pakai property number. Property apa? Property number, kita tengok dalam buku tu, property number 5 yang kita keluarkan constants. Okay, so from here we will get this one. We get 4 integrate -1 to 4 fx dx equivalent to 33. Ini just keluarkan, bukan 4, x, k. Okay, k times x. And then, now we can use this property ni. Kita can use this property. So, kita splitkan dia. Kita guna property ni. So, basically we have k multiply this one. Kita nak splitkan. So, the lowest limit is -1. Okay, so integrate -1 to 0. To 0 first. Okay, function fx dx and then plus next function. Tengok ni, 0 ni dia akan pergi ke bawah. So from 0 to highest limit apa? 4. Function apa ni? Function fx juga. And then dx equivalent to 33. Okay. Okay, now we substitute the value of function fx. So k multiply, integrate from -1 to 0. What is function f(x)? Function f(x) for this limit -1 to 0. Tengok, -1 to 0, dia punya function apa? 2x plus 3. So we substitute 2x plus 3 dx. And then plus, kita apa? Integrate 0 to 4. Okay, 0 to 4, dia punya apa function dia? X cube. So x cube dx. Okay, and then we close the bracket equivalent to 33. And then we integrate. Okay, as usual. Kita integrate ini dulu. So k multiply, integrate 2x dapat 2x square x over 2. And then integrate 3, we have 3x. And then dia punya limit dia from 1 to 0. And then plus. Okay, now integrate this one. Okay, I change the color. Okay, we will have x power of 4 over 4. And then limit 0 to 4. 0 to 4. And then we close the bracket equivalent to 33. Equivalent to 33. Lepas tu we substitute. Then we substitute the value of x with the limit. So here we have k. This one. Okay, we substitute 2, 0 square over 2 plus 3 times 0. And then minus. This one, the whole thing we minus -1 square over 2 plus 3 times -1. Okay. Kita buat yang ni dulu. This part. Okay. And then this part. We plus. Plus. Okay, plus we have 4 power of 4 over 4 minus 0 power of 4 over 4. Okay. So semua ni tadi kita multiply dengan k. Boleh. So kita buat, kita akan dapat k multiply. Okay, this one basically we have a 0. This one we have 0. 0 minus 2. Betul. Dapat 0 minus 2. Okay. And then plus dengan ni kita close bracket. This one which is 64. Okay, 64 minus 0. So k equivalent to 33. Okay. So 2 k plus 64 becomes 66. Equivalent to 33. So from here we have k equivalent to 1 over 2. Boleh?
Boleh, sir.
Boleh, sir.
Okay,
Boleh, sir.
itu kalau soalan dia macam ada bentuk dalam bentuk piecewise functions macam ni. Macam mana kita nak decide dia punya apa limit dia tadi. Okay. So ni soalan ni lebih kurang sama juga soalan dia function tutorial 20 question number 7. Question number 7. Okay. So ada soalan tak untuk kelas hari ni sebelum kita stop?
Tak ada.
Okay, so kalau tak ada soalan, so hari ni kita belajar apa? Kita belajar apa? Two things. First, we learn regarding the finite integration. Okay, finite integration, that means we integrate. We have the limit. Okay, we integrate from A to B, which is we can find the area under the graph. Okay, the area under the graph or we call it area under the curve. Okay, kita dapat dia punya luas ya. And then we also learn regarding the property of integrations. Okay, the properties of integration. So basically we have 6 properties. Okay, so we can solve our integration problem using these properties. Okay, so untuk kelas hari ni sekejap lagi saya akan bagi attendance kat group, dan juga saya akan bagi assign tutorial ataupun homework dekat group WhatsApp. So I think that's all for today. Thanks for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.